All right, we're going to be finding points on the unit circle, and here's just a basic example. So if we remember, in order to find x and y on the unit circle, we have to understand that x and y is simply the cosine of the angle and sine of the angle. Okay, that's all there is to it, cosine of the angle and sine of the angle. So in this problem, it says, given the circle below with a radius of 1 unit and an angle of 5 pi over 3 radians. So I'm going to write that off to the side so we remember. 5 pi over 3 radians, okay? What are the values of x and y? So we have traveled from point A, we'll call it, or a reference of 0 degrees or 0 radians, and we've traveled up to 90 degrees, 180 degrees, which is pi, down to 270, which is 3 pi over 2, and we've kept going just a little bit further, okay? And we've gotten to this idea of 5 pi over 3, and we've covered that angle. Now, we want to find the x and y coordinates of it. Simple. We just come over here, we put cosine of 5 pi over 3, and then we put sine of 5 pi over 3. Now, some people may have the unit circle memorized, but some of us don't. And so I'm going to come over here to our Desmos, and I'm going to type in cosine of 5 pi divided by 3. And then I'm going to go over to sine of 5 pi over 3. Now, the one thing that we really need to pay attention to in this case is making sure that we are in the correct mode. So I'm going to go to graph settings, and sometimes you'll either be in degree or radians modes. Because we are talking about 5 pi over 3 radians, we need to be in radians. So you'll see that it is highlighted down there, and you'll get this nice little answer of 0.5 and negative 0.866. So let's write that down, 0.5 and negative 0.866. Now, when we talk about these multiple choice, what we have to do is actually find where 0.5 is. Well, 0.5 is a half. So we have 0.5, we have 0.5 right here, okay? And then we need this negative 0.866 to show up, okay? So let's see where that is. I know it can't be this one because that's negative 1/2, so it cannot be A, okay? But what I do know is that we may be able to work something out of that. Let's find that value out. Okay, so I'm going to type in negative the square root of 3 all divided by 2, and check it out, negative 0.866. So we need a positive 1/2, and we need the negative square root of 3 over 2, and those are our precise points based off of the unit circle stuff, but some of us don't have that memorized. That's okay. So point B, or answer B, is going to be the answer. But just remember, the main gist is that when we're looking for points on the unit circle, it is simple as the x is the cosine of the angle, sine is the cosine, is the y value. And then what we need to do is when we work with Desmos, we just simply need to make sure that we are in the correct mode.